What is the Hegelian dialectic? Well, it comes from 19th century philosopher Georg Wilhelm Friedrich Hegel. He was born in 1770 and he died in 1831. A dialectic is a method of argument for resolving disagreements. Hegelianism prescribes the Hegelian dialectic, which is the art or practice of arriving at the truth by the exchange of logical arguments.
But in our case, the elites want to have they want to do something. So what they do is they cause a problem, blame it on somebody else. They offer a solution to get us to do something that they wanted us to do in the first place. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, a perfect example of this is the Zika virus. And yes, this still plays, so hang with me. We all remember this. They were spraying people in Florida from the air. They were spraying them from helicopters. They were spraying them from pickup trucks. They were spraying everybody for a virus that actually didn't cause anything. It was actually the pesticide they were spraying for the made-up virus that was causing the problems. And that's exactly what they wanted to do. But they also had another ulterior motive, and I'll show you that right now.
Bee colonies in Somerville wiped out after aerial spraying of a pesticide to kill mosquitoes.
I have an apiary here with 46 hives of bees. Well, I did have. Now I have boxes.
This yard used to be filled with a golden glow because of the amount of bees. Today, it's nearly empty.
We have to be kind and compassionate and figure out what's going to work. What's going to be the best methods to treat anything without harming the honeybees.
We spoke to bee owners who say they're devastated.
I was angry that day. I mean, it just didn't make I couldn't wrap my head around the fact that we sprayed poison from the sky.
But they want this to be a teaching moment.
And you can point fingers and blame everybody. That's not going to accomplish anything. But if we turn this into a teachable moment that how important bees are to the environment, how unhealthy it is to aerial spray.
Even though there were mistakes made and balls dropped on this, I don't feel like anybody did this in a malicious way to harm my bees.
They believe that this problem goes beyond the bees.
Autism's on a rise. Bees are on a decline. Is it coincidental? I don't think so.
Nalid was the chemical used.
If everyone just goes to an EPA website and starts reading the precautions, you'll be beside yourself.
An EPA document says people concerned should bring grills, pets, and child toys indoors during a spraying. The problem? Most people didn't know the spraying was taking place.
That same day they sprayed, we sent our kids out in the backyards to play.
Certainly you are following the news about the outbreak of the Zika virus all over Brazil, and the official version given by the Brazilian government and advertised 24/7 by mainstream media is that the virus is getting spread by a strain of the so-called dengue fever mosquito, which is allegedly being fought by a genetically modified strain of the same species, engineered by Oxitec, a British biotech company balls deep in the business of genetically modified bugs. But what definitely you won't be seeing on TV is that the Zika virus was patented by the Rockefeller Foundation circa 1947. What totally contradicts the government's health ministry version that the outbreak started with infected tourists. Now it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize that such virus might as well be a product of laboratory, spread by a strain of mosquito as much engineered as the one that's supposed to be fighting it.
The symptoms that they're blaming on Zika are actually directly related to the pesticide they're spraying. But what does this have to do with the Hegelian dialectic, you might ask? Well, I'll show you. It turns out raising the public alarm to a made-up, patented virus and then spraying the stuffing out of the entire community and killing all the bees did have a solution. And the solution is this. Robo-bees could aid insects with pollination duties. You see what I mean? So yeah, we sprayed everybody and yeah, we killed the bees, and bees are absolutely 100% necessary on the planet Earth to keep everything living.